Today's video is going to be about what's wrong with black women or women in general celebrating their sexuality, and also why I don't believe in censorship. Now, I don't understand why people don't want to see Beyonce shake it and half naked. Same with Nicki Minaj or any of these other celebrities. Why would they do all this diet exercise, get their bodies in tip-top shape, not to show somebody? Then, as far as the Beyonce album, I think she did some great videos. I'm glad that she's talking about sex and enjoying herself. I don't blame her. In fact, if I was a star, I'd be way worse. I'd have pasties and glitter on, and that was it. I mean, I have my show in Europe. I wouldn't have on any clothes if I was in shape like her. Another thing, I'd probably just have on boots and maybe a necklace or something. That's it. That would be, I have more like a burlesque show if I was her. Now, for the States, I'd tone it down to make the money. But overseas, I'd be half naked. I'd be way worse than her. If I made that album, it probably would have an NC-17 rating. On top of that, wait, I got one more thing. I feel like if you're offended by it, then don't watch it. You don't have to watch Nicki Minaj or any of these folks. You can turn from the videos. And as far as kids, you can explain to your child that they don't need to act like that. Or, more importantly, if you don't like them watching it, don't let them watch it. That's up to the parents to raise their kids. It's not up to these performers to raise your child and tell them how to act. Another thing, I don't like how y'all go on and on about the reality TV shows. I don't care for the ones where they're fighting and showing their ass. I feel as far as that goes, that's up to you to explain that, look, in real life, you can't go around hitting everybody. They'll press charges or fight you. Or you might meet somebody to just shoot you instead of fight you. I think that's up to parents to explain that, look, you can't keep a job cussing out everybody named mama and fighting over dumb shit 24/7. I don't think it's the reality star's job to raise your child. I don't know when it got that way. Then the other problem I have with censorship is, okay, let's say you take off all these reality TV shows where they fighting and having babies with this one and that one and cheating. What are you going to do with the parents who got all these kids that ain't married, cousins and stuff that sell drugs, people that's incarcerated? You got all these folks in your family and outside that's setting a bad example and acting just as bad as worse than the folks on reality TV. That's what I never understood about people who, I don't want my child to watch this, that, and the other, when you got family members that's teaching them the same stuff and probably acting worse. Why don't you go holler at them family members for a minute and tell them to clean up their act? Why you worried about what's on TV? You can always change the channel from the TV. You can always cut off the music with music, but what you gonna do with your family members or yourself? You might be smoking weed in the house, sleeping with this man and that man in front of your child, and then wondering why your child doing the same stuff. That's all I got to say. Have a nice day, guys.